Hello everyone, this is Ebba. Welcome to our channel. I'm not really feeling good, so please forgive me if I make any major boo-boos today. But I did want to get this done so that it gets out on time and we have a video for Saturday. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. We will be starting on the 20th of January, according to my planning. We'll be starting to make an album. It's going to be a simple album, but it's going to end up having, it should have 24 places for you to put photos, and it will end up being about a 5x7 size. So what I wanted to do, because that album is going to use the simplest tools possible, so that anybody can actually do this. So today I wanted to talk about the tools that if you want to work along with me, that you will need, the tools and the supplies. Try and help you get ready for the 20th when I upload that video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the really basic tools for making an album. Now this is for albums. This is not for journals and things. Journals add in things. But for making an album, because an album is basically you're going to be cutting cardstock into certain sizes, and then you're going to be covering that cardstock, each page of the cardstock, with a particular patterned paper or heavier paper if you can get it. So you will be going and looking for cardstock that is hopefully 110-pound index at least for your pages. Your cover, you can have it a little bit heavier, or you can double it up for the cover. You just need either white or black, or a color if you prefer, but you don't need a color. It's just simple. And then I'll be showing you what to do. So the tools you're going to need, tools and supplies you're going to need. You're going to need, of course, scissors so that you can cut your pages, your cardstock to size. You're going to need a ruler so that you can measure the size that you're going to be cutting. You're going to need a pencil because you're going to want to draw some form of markings so you can cut properly. Now your scissors, you might want to have a small pair on hand as well, just in case you want to do something like maybe round corners. And you're going to need some form of, some way to mark or score, what they call score, the cardstock so that the pages then have an edge, and that gets glued in, and then you've got your. So what you need is an old pen. You don't want it to be able to write. You just want it to be a dead pen, basically. With it doesn't need to be like this style. It can be anything. It can be just a stick pen, an old Bic pen, whatever. But just something that there's no ink, because you don't want to be marking with ink. You just want to be drawing a dent in your page. Then if you have it around, you might want to have a cutting board like this one that I've got, this green board. This is called a self-healing mat, and when you cut into it, it doesn't get all cut up like some mats will. So it doesn't leave bumpy bits for your paper to run over and get marks and things like that. Now they come in many sizes. This one is a 24 by 36, no, 18 by 24, sorry. They're not cheap. Now I've been led to understand that possibly only in the United States, but possibly in Canada as well, Dollar Tree has small ones. They would probably be a 6 by 9 inch size. That would work fine because we're working with smaller card. So it would work fine for doing what we're going to be doing with albums right now. So that's what you need. That's it. That and cardstock and some pretty paper for whatever form of album. Think of what your album is going to be for. Is it going to be for a vacation? Is it a special birthday, an anniversary, just a general album? You've got a bunch of photos and you want to put them into it. Think of that when you're looking for your papers. And glue too. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, dear. Yes, the last thing you need is glue. Now, I've talked about aliens before, You can buy it at Michael's if you have a Michael's around. You can also get it at Walmart. Walmart does not carry the 5-ounce, they carry a 4-ounce size. It doesn't matter. You can actually use Elmer's glue if you want to. It sometimes, if you get their tacky glue, then you'll be happier, because the sort of general purpose glue, that school glue type of thing, is a little more watery. There's more water in it, so it can work if you put too much on. But yes, you need a glue. And I mean, if you've got other glue, wood glue will work, because wood glue is a sort of a tacky glue, and it works, and it doesn't warp your paper. Just be careful with the amounts of glues you're using, but we'll talk about that when we're putting the album together. Anyway, that is your supply list. Sorry, I'm just moving it down because I'm told it's out of the picture. Sorry, and there you go. That's what you're going to need. Now, if we're going to be working on journals and you're curious about what you might need for journals, journals are different. I'm just going to set these things aside for a second, because journals, of course, you're fastening the pages together differently. So with journals, you want all of those tools that I just showed you. They are your basics for any paper crafting, really. But with journals, you need a few other things, and it's not very many, really. But you need an awl or a pokey tool. I put my pokey tool away. This is what what the crafting world commonly calls a pokey tool, because it's sharp on the end and you can poke it through things. So if you have a pokey tool, then you don't need an awl. If you have heavy thread, such as button thread, you can use that for stitching your things together. You need a form of thread and or yarn. But it needs to be something that is heavy, like a button thread, or you can get the waxed threads. This one happens to not be waxed, but it is a bookbinding thread. And then you need some form of a needle. And you're going to need a large needle like this with a big hole in the end, because you've got to poke it through your various pages in different ways, depending on what stitches you're using. So those are the extras you need for journals. I mean, plus your scissors and your ruler and all that, to do very, very basic journals. When you get into card making, you need even more things, because card making, you want stamps and you want dies and all of those things. But we are not moving into card making at this point. I just wanted to kind of share with you that this is journals extra, and then you need the other tools that I showed you earlier for your ordinary paper crafting, and this is albums. So very simple. Albums are your simplest lot of tools, and journals are your next sort of level of tools. Now, you can go into fancier things. You can get what they call a bone folder, for instance, instead of using the pen. So if you have a bone folder sitting around, it might look like this, it might look like that. There's different shapes, different styles, but you can use that. If you're cutting lines and you want to use an actual blade, then you can use a craft blade of some form. Oh, and if you're drawing, again, you're scoring, because these are all for scoring, you can also get one of these, which is a ball stylus, it's called. And I've just got one. I only own one. I think it came with a kit of something else, but it has one end that's a little bit bigger than the other end. So you can use that also for scoring. So if you've got something like that sitting around for scoring, it works well. But that's kind of your basics. So hopefully that's helpful. And hopefully some of you are going to join in and work with me doing the album and just have fun learning how to make an album. It's going to be very basic, but it's going to be, I think, something that you can use for many different occasions and things. So thank you very much for joining me today and listening to me trying to think of what I should be saying. As I said, I'm not feeling very good these days. I'm not sure what's going on. I've got some form of flu or cold that's been hanging on for about a month. So I'm just making it through each day. So have a really good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you then. Bye.